What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to give you guys my 3 keys to victory for this week's matchup against the Detroit Lions. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to give my 3 keys to victory for this week's matchup against the Detroit Lions. This will be the Falcons' first road game of the season. So this should be a really good test for our Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons go into this game 2-0. The Detroit Lions are 1-1 on the season. But with that being said, my first key to victory for the Atlanta Falcons in this game against the Detroit Lions is to limit the explosive plays. The Detroit Lions are a team that likes to throw the ball deep down the field, and they have a lot of weapons. Guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who I think is the X factor for their team. They got Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield that they drafted out of the University of Alabama. He's a running back that's really fast, kind of a scat back, but a guy who can make explosive plays in the run game and also in the pass game. They have wide receivers like Josh Reynolds, who's been having a really good season so far. And they drafted Sam Laporta, their tight end, who's also been having a pretty good season so far in his first 2 games as a rookie. So in this game, this is going to be a really good test for our Atlanta Falcons. As I stated, this is the first road game of the season. So I really think in this game, it's going to be very important that we clean up some of the things we saw last week as far as those explosive plays. We gave up 2 big penalties, were over 40-yard penalties for pass interference. And in this game, Jared Goff is a quarterback that will take shots down the field. So in this game, we got to limit the explosive plays. We have to be smarter without drawing those pass interference and those different penalties that could possibly give the Detroit Lions good field position in this game. The second key to victory in this game is to get the running game going early with the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, and also it looks like Cordell Patterson, the Joker, will be back for this game as well. So get that 3-headed monster going in the backfield. Establish the line of scrimmage because the Detroit Lions do have a physical front 7. They have guys like Aiden Hutchinson on that defensive line. They do have pretty decent linebackers as well, Jack Campbell and a litany of guys on that defense in that front 7 that can bring pressure. So in this game, it's going to be very important that we establish the line of scrimmage with our running game. I really feel like if we come out running the ball really well, which I believe the Falcons is arguably the best rushing team in the NFL. I really feel like if we come out, establish the run game, we'll force their linebackers to come down and try to play the run. We'll force them to have to drop their safeties down, and that's going to open up the passing game, big plays and big voids in the middle of the field, where I feel like guys like Kyle Pitts, guys like Jonnu Smith will be able to take advantage of the middle of the field on those in-breaking routes. Guys like Drake London as well and Mac Hollins, those guys played really well last week. And I could see those guys also factoring in this game. If we establish that run early, I really feel like it's going to bode well for our passing game and for Desmond Ridder. And the third key to victory in this game is to win the turnover battle. In this game, we can't turn the football over. We have to do a good job of taking the ball away. I do feel like in this game, whichever team wins the turnover battle, I really feel like has the best chance to win this game. It's always good to give your offense more opportunities and put your offense on short fields. And I really feel like it's going to be important in this game that our Atlanta Falcons win the turnover battle and limit the penalties. And in this game, I could see the Falcons coming up with a couple interceptions in this game. Guys like Jesse Bates, guys like AJ Terrell. I believe we'll have Jeff Okudah back in this game. I really feel like the Falcons could come away with at least 1 or 2 picks in this game because the Detroit Lions are not shy when it comes to throwing the ball. They want to throw the ball down the field. And I feel like if we able to pressure Jared Goff, we could put him in a situation where we could get a strip sack fumble, or we could force a tip, a tip pass and force an interception in this game. And I really feel like the Falcons defensive line and our front seven has been doing a great job of putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks. We don't have a ton of sacks on the season, but I really feel like this front seven has done a good job of pressuring the quarterback. Even if the quarterback is getting the ball out, they're under an immense amount of pressure. And I feel like the same thing will happen in this game. If we're able to establish that line of scrimmage, if we able to pressure Jared Goff is known for throwing interceptions when he's under pressure. So in this game, I really feel like we have to bring the pressure early, even if that's dialing up a couple blitzes. Ryan Nielsen last week dialed up the pressure, and Caden Ellis did what he does best in rushing the passer. He came away with his first sack of the season, and I could see that same thing happening in this game. I believe we'll have Troy Anderson back as well at that inside linebacker position next to Caden Ellis. So if you dial up the pressure in this game, I really feel like the Detroit Lions could be in a heap of trouble. In this game, they do have David Montgomery, but I believe that he might be injured in this game. So I really feel like they're not going to be able to lean on Jahmyr Gibbs. I really feel like they're going to try to pass the ball and spread this Atlanta Falcons defense out. So it's going to be very important in this game that we win the turnover battle. I feel like whichever team is able to win the turnover battle could end up winning this football game. But I do think that both teams are pretty evenly matched. This Detroit Lions team has a lot of similarities to our Atlanta Falcons. They're a team that's very gritty. Their team and their coaching staff with Dan Campbell, he's similar to Arthur Smith, a very fiery coach, and he's a player's coach. Those guys really have bought into that Detroit Lions coaching staff, and I really think in this game it's going to come down to the turnover battle. But with that being said, my score prediction for this game is Falcons 28, the Detroit Lions 21. But I do think it'll be a really close game because the Lions can put up points, and they're a very explosive team. But I think the Atlanta Falcons somehow, some way find a way to pull out this game and start the season 3-0. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts, your score predictions, and your 3 keys to victory in this game. But with that being said, this been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.